Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Hey y'all, get ready, get ready, get ready. It's after dark. I don't really have a topic or anything to talk about, but I did want to hang out with you guys for a little while and just, shoot the shit to whoever wanted to like call in. Hold on, I can't pin it. I don't know how to pin it. Hey, powerful, what's up, Egypt? Everybody's in here. I'm on the backup channel. So a lot of you who are members who are in here, you can't see your member status, but that's only because I'm on the backup channel, but y'all in here. And then my Patreon are in here too. So I use like a neutral channel to to do my after dark live stream. So you don't have your emojis and stuff, over here. But I'll do a member live one day where we can shoot the shit and do all of that. But it would be like a public live, but only members can chat. So I'll figure that out in a minute. I'm still, working on the back end, trying to figure some of this stuff out. What's up, Reese? You said, oh, okay, because you was trying. Okay, Rebecca, it's all good. I thought I'd explain that to y'all because, since I have both the Patreon members and the members only in here, I thought it would be a good idea to just be on neutral ground, so nobody have things that anybody else don't have, but we all are here together. Let me see what else I got. I went back to work on the blog, so it's been really difficult trying to manage my time, but I think I'm doing a good job so far. If you for those of you who don't know, I write on straightfromtheA.com. And so, I've been spending like half of my time doing that so far. And then the other half doing, YouTube. I've only just begun going back to work last Monday. So it's just been, trying to get my mind together and get my thoughts in order, because writing take a whole different kind of energy and, spelling things. I was just telling one of my friends, I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I had typed, when I was typing about George Floyd, I had typed the Derek Chauvin, or whatever that officer's name was, who was responsible for the death of George Floyd, was a Milwaukee, Wisconsin police officer. And in my mind, in my twisted brain, I was thinking a M word, like a M town. So I know it's Minneapolis. I know that, but I typed Milwaukee. So, there's that. It was a mistake and I made it and I fixed it. And I appreciate those of you who, hit me up in the DMs and told me about myself. What else? I'm trying to get, like I said, I'm trying to get the hang, my groove back. It's been a while. I took, like 4 or 5 months off, so I can't spell no more. I cannot spell. I don't know what it is. But I'm getting it. I think my little recap's been flowing pretty well. They used to be a little bit more detailed, but because this season is so boring, I can't force myself to write out every little intricate detail, the stuff that we talked about today on the live. It's easy to talk about it, but writing it out and in details for somebody to understand it, it just gets to be a little bit tedious. So I didn't, I've been doing really kind of short and to the point recaps, but it's working. Thank you so much, Sharon. I appreciate it. Thank you, Afia. You said, yes, my hometown don't need any more bad press. It's okay. I'm sorry. I apologize to those of you in Milwaukee, but I promise you, it was just an M word in my brain. And I was just typing so fast and trying to get, my thoughts out, and it just happened. Hold Hold on, who is in the bed? Is anybody in the bed? It's a couple of y'all back here. Here's the link if y'all want to call in. You said there's nothing for me to detail. Let me see. Let me see what else. You glad I'm back to work? I'm glad to be back to work, Miss Kiki. I am. And even though, yeah, that I had to get back in the algorithm with, the Googles and all of that. And it was just it was just stressful. Then I'm supposed to have somebody working on redoing the site, but I'm kind of scared because it's gonna take so much to do just the whole coding and all of that stuff. So we gonna get it together. You said you loving the combos on Discord. I'm glad y'all are liking it. I know it's a bunch of people that haven't even made it over there yet. So those of you who are over there, I appreciate that y'all like it. And I'm sorry that I don't spend more time over there. It's just that I have to be kind of laser focused on certain things. And that's why really that I kind of quit social media. Y'all haven't seen me like on Instagram and all that because all of that takes time. And like I wish I had a team that just managed my social media and I could do everything else. But I am so in a situation right now where my trust is out the window because there's been people who did stuff to my accounts and stuff in the past. And I'm trying to get back to to where I was. But there's that. Hold on, we have somebody back here. Marlon, hi, how you doing?
Well, hello, hello. How you doing, Michelle?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Oh, I've been busy and crazy. I've been on the broadcast for a good minute. The last
Okay.
time my phone failed out on my seat, I'm gonna buy me another phone. This don't make no damn sense.
Not buy you no phone just because you can't get in.
That phone locked on me for real. It shut down.
Oh
Everybody been
no.
telling me I need to give me another phone, so I did. But now I'm on a tablet.
Okay.
So I'm actually on a Samsung tablet. A good deal because I need this because I'm getting ready to relocate to LA. Got to deal with what's that thing called Netflix.
Oh, what?
And yeah,
What you
ain't
gonna be
that
doing for
something?
Netflix?
I'm going to be working on a cartoon.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna have so much fun with it. Sim
Yeah.
Horse now. I just got back from California, completing the soundtrack. Actually, Donna Ross's cousin is the one who's going to be pushing this project for us.
Oh wow.
I'm excited. We actually have an office, Michelle. I'm gonna be doing a lot of clips. I wish I could send it to you so you can see it because I
I'm
did
so
like a little
excited.
documentary.
Uh-huh.
I am too. And actually, we ran across the back of the building in LA in what's it called? Inglewood.
Uh-huh.
And we got an address, we didn't pay no mind. And we took a picture of the late Nipsey Hussle. I'm saying
Uh-huh.
his name right.
Yes.
And guess what? That's where we're going to be recording our actual production. This man just surprised us again.
At the
We didn't have a
Marathon, what is
clue.
it? The Marathon clothing store?
Um, you know what? I have to look into it. I don't know what area it was.
Okay.
It's like a park. I'm trying to adjust this thing so you can see me. You know I'm not good with this
Oh, I
angle.
can
Still
see.
learning. Okay, and what happened?
Now you to cut your
This
head
is
off.
yeah, right. Because Lord have mercy. See, I ain't good with
You
this kind of mess.
don't
I'm
move it.
like you. I need a damn. Okay, I need a camera person. There we go. And long story short, it's a place where every people like yourself, business, they go out and network.
Mm-hmm.
They have their booth. They sit up. Well, like we do in every black area. Like even in Atlanta, you have your area like the Midtown, the small Midtown area, where nothing but a bunch of venues,
Uh-huh.
and that's where our office is going to be, and it stay busy like that. So it's going to be a lot of black, LA professional business, you name it, going to be coming through there. So I'm excited. But we actually in that area where Nipsey was assassinated in that area, but it was kind of blocked off. I had a
Yeah, that's
camera,
the
my
Marathon.
camera
I
running.
think that was his clothing store, the Marathon clothing store.
Yes, that's what you mentioned. I like, okay, I'm trying to mention because so much stuff going on. I was trying to, process because we didn't have a clue that that guy had us hooked up already with Netflix. You know how
Uh-huh.
you go out there to pitch your music and pitch your idea and stuff like that. We pitched it and we got it. Oh Lord, me and my damn camera. Okay, I'm gonna do better next time, Michelle.
No,
when you
no,
come
no.
on,
You
I
doing
won't be
fine.
off
You doing
guard.
fine. You just keep moving out the frame. But
It's
you
the
good.
marijuana that's doing it. Trust
Not
me, I'm sorry.
marijuana. Can I have some?
I come from yeah, I'll hook you up. We'll talk about it on another segment because I don't want everybody to know our business. But I
Woo.
definitely tell you. But
I
it's
need
the
some
edibles
for my
kind of messing with
nerves,
me.
honey. My nerves bad.
I got you. Don't even worry about you. Know I want to send you your poster, right?
Uh-huh.
Your
Okay.
Black Lives Matter. I'm gonna have you hook up. Just stay in touch with me. You're gonna be
Okay.
getting all kind of stuff in your mail in your PO box messing with me.
Come
So
on,
I'll
come
keep
through.
you updated on what
I accept all the gifts.
I got you. I keep you updated on the cartoon. It's gonna
Well,
be a trip.
since y'all are here, me and another squad member was trying to come up with something. I wanted to do like a black business, something. I was just trying to like brainstorm it and do like like a live where I had like, black business owners call in and, you just talk about what your business is. And, I could get, maybe everybody get like 5 or 10 minutes to talk about it. And then we could like, have people, support, you know what I'm saying? And so I was trying to like brainstorm and try to figure out, how to do it, what would be the best way to do it if I do it, just on Patreon, but I want to do it publicly so that people that you can have an audience to support, and that was just something I was trying to throw out there and think about.
Child, I didn't even know I was in this. I'm so sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
you good.
She didn't give me. She normally gives a warning, like, "Hey, you ready?"
I'm sorry. I
In the
just
middle of it, right?
hit the button, Cadero.
I'm like, "You're in the show." Oh, am I? Okay.
Yes, we are here. So yeah, I just thought it would be like, support black businesses. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to figure out a way to do it. And maybe, I would buy some of the things that they are offering, or, or pull them up, real time, like pull up the website real time and, support by buying an item or two or whatever. And then, having other people do it, while we live. You know what I'm saying? I just
Absolutely.
I think that's a good idea. And if you like do something with that black-owned business, have like where they can sign up something to where they. I think what you probably should do is probably have them email you in advance so you can set up, them. Okay, on this day you can call in and I'll talk to you, and
Mhm.
maybe they can set up like a promo code if you buy this using hashtag ATLien,
Mhm.
then something like that, while we're all listening, you know, um, that, you probably get a percent, maybe like a 10% off or something like that with hashtag ATLien, what,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I think that's a good idea.
It is.
I wasn't trying to
Just
like, I really wanted to like do it to where I'm supporting them. Like you don't have to like give me anything, or they
Yeah,
don't have to like, you know,
you can do like a whole
offer
segment called,
discounts or anything like that. I just really want to, I'm just trying to figure out how to do it the best way to do it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you should do like a little
okay.
segment. You can call it like Buy Black with
Yeah.
ATLien or something, or
Right.
Have a special segment like you normally do with the celebrity talk, like who's you gonna have coming up on your show. Maybe you
Yeah.
can even squeeze Peter in there and giving
Yeah.
us a good advice and be
Right.
a part of that network system. Because I thought about him out there in Atlanta because they're going to be setting up a actual store, but we
Hmm.
will be able to put products in front of the store while we in the studio working on our cartoon. It's a huge studio. I'm going to take some photos and pictures, and if I can send it to your area that you want me to send it to, if it
Hmm.
could take videos, I'll submit it to you by your email and stuff. Just give me the information you need me to have, and I'll send you some of the documents that I already have on video clip, and also introduce you to Pamela Maxwell, who's AKA Smoker Honest. Have her on your video because she talks about herbs and how it helps your body with different things. She's very educated on it, and she rap and redo all the music that you hear on the radio today, and you'll be falling out laughing. You will love her, Michelle. We'll hook you
Okay.
up to it, all the goodies.
Okay.
Trust me, we'll hook you up.
I don't think she should do. Somebody said you should do members only. I don't think so. I think that will be limit the people. I think that if I think that that's something that you can do eventually, and if you do like non-members or the people that you vet to bring on, then that could probably drive people to then become members. And then if you want to keep that segment going, then be a member. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess because the conversation was started because of Discord, and
Oh, okay.
one of the rules of Discord that we haven't publicized yet was no self promotion. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to create a place where everybody's trying to sell something or everybody's doing this. So I really
Absolutely.
started Discord to literally just for conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so
Yes.
because I had some people in there who were selling stuff or whatever, and people were complaining and we stopped that, I thought, well, maybe in order to support those people who are supporting me, perhaps I would do, something to where they could call in and we could promote their businesses that way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I
Instead of
get
Right.
it.
it being-
Yeah.
It's
So
like a
yes,
quick
that
network
does
kind
make
of.
sense. That does make sense to start with members.
Yeah.
And then if you want to be someone that we can get this promotion, then join. Absolutely. I think that's a good idea.
Right.
I get it now. Yes.
Okay.
I'm a
Well,
network person anyway, so I'll do
yeah.
whatever you
So
need.
any of y'all who are watching who would, like to participate in something like that, go ahead and drop me either a private message on Patreon or email to mbrown@atlien.com.
Yep.
And we will get that together and we will do it within the
Awesome.
next week or so we can get it done, before Christmas and get y'all some sales or whatever it is.
I like that. Buy black with ATLien.
Yeah, that's cute.
I'll be moving in the process, Michelle. So I don't know if I'll be able to be a participant in that live video because I fly out on the 28th. So if I have to check in with you by you emailing or whatever, I'll still try to do it live.
Yeah.
I'll be in between airplanes that time on the 27th, I think. Yeah, 28th I fly back.
Okay.
So,
and if
I'll
you
still
are
have a
on
lot.
Discord, you can send to moderator on Discord, send to the moderator, in the message on Discord. For those of you who use Discord, the people of you who
I
can
have
get
never
in
used it yet.
Discord. Okay, you need to get in there.
you sure do.
Okay.
Come
I
on.
do to jump in it.
So let me go ahead and say this now because I know there's a few people watching who, are having problems with Discord. First of all, this may get convoluted because there's members in here and there are Patreons in here. You know what I'm saying? So the
I'm
Discord
both.
is only for Patreon members. Okay. And
Okay.
so if you are a member of the Patreon, create you a Discord account, then go into Patreon and link Discord and Patreon, and you automatically have access to everything.
Gotcha.
And that's the short version. So
that's quick to the point.
Right. And so if you need additional assistance on Patreon, DM me or message me in Patreon and I'll cut and paste the more elaborate, steps, that'll get you in there.
It's very
really
simple.
not that difficult, but sometimes it might take a few tries.
Okay, I'll work on it.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Well,
I want to share something. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I missed the live earlier, so I went back, to catch up. I always catch your lives, but I was pretty busy.
I've been kind of missing too.
But I did miss it, but it was really good. I already read your straight from the A review and everything. So.
Oh, thank you. Hold on.
Oh, I love reading. I love reading. So.
Here's the email for the moderator, Discord moderator. And you can send it to that email too. In fact, CC that email. If you send it to mbrown@ATLien, CC that email to Teresa Matt. Anywho, Kadera, what's going on, hun?
Nothing much. I should be in the bed. I started a new job today. But
congratulations to you. Everybody got some good news.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So, yep, start in about another 8 hours, but that's okay.
Why you up? You need to be sleeping so you can be free.
I just got home, and 3 days ago, a week ago, I decided to start my journey to my weight loss journey for real. So I've changed my entire eating habits.
Oh wow!
So I didn't get a chance to meal prep, and I'm not about to go to bed without making a healthy meal right now. So I'm actually cooking something very quickly to take for my lunch.
See, I need to get on mine. See, I started and then I stopped right before Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving threw me for a loop.
Um, I
I
took
was
I
doing
took
my
out
whole
bread.
keto and protein shakes and all that, and then I just fell off the wagon.
I took out
I'm finna
bread,
start.
pasta, sugars, and I even stopped drinking regular coffee. I went to decaf, which has been very hard for me because I'm a coffee drinker.
Ooh, I am too.
Woo! I had
Yeah.
the shakes. I have had the shakes already, so I'm trying. So, yeah, that's kind of what I was doing. I was busy.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying. This is a lifestyle change. It's not a diet. It's a lifestyle change.
Okay. Definitely. Definitely.
But I'm here for it. So yes, I missed it, but I'm all caught up.
And
I'm
I'm
all
all
caught
caught
up.
up. Look, everybody was like, "Ooh, Michelle can take a few days off after Vanjie came through the chat." Chat.
Listen, Vanjie must have been getting that she part of that unemployment scheme. That's
Don't do that. Vanjie is legit. She is a
I know.
billionaire.
I know
I
she's
am
she's
happy
good
to have
people.
her in my life.
I see Alex
I know
decided
that's
to
right.
show his face tonight.
Who?
Alex.
He been showing his face lately, and I don't know if Alex is a member or not, and if he is, there's that. But hey, Alaka, but people for some reason y'all don't trust Alex. Y'all feel like he a member of the ops or something, like he the feds. I'm confused.
It's because how
Like,
he came in the situation.
yeah, I think because that first call he made when he was grilling me about Junkie Dineva and everybody,
Yep.
and yeah,
Yep.
people was like, it's something fishy with him. So,
Yeah.
but he
Fake,
been all right.
fake New York think I'm an opportunist too. So oh well.
And we don't think you know opportunists for this.
I know
I
he
don't
does.
think State New York don't like too many people.
She really does.
Seems like the only person she like is Dre.
Exactly.
So
But yeah, I know you talked about everything already. I did want to give like a little 2 cent if that's okay,
no, go right ahead.
since I missed it. About the RHOA. I didn't even. I read your straight from the A blog, and I didn't even realize how awkward Drew and Cynthia's moment was until you said it, and then I went back and watched it, and I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw. I had to see it the second. I was just so busy focusing on Drew that I didn't really catch how awkward it was.
Yeah.
So I'm not familiar with how the housewives introduce people sometimes, because sometimes when it really is a friend of that person, I've seen them with that person off the show with some different pictures. I've never seen Drew and Cynthia in a picture together.
Ever.
So I kind of thought it was awkward that she was the person to introduce her, but I don't understand why it has to be an introduction of a person. Like, why can't this person just come in and say, hey, I'm here, now let me meet you? Why does it have to always feel like it's somebody bringing that person in?
Because I feel like with the housewives, because they started as a group of women who were friends, when a
Right.
new person comes, it's normally as a friend of somebody. Like, think about it. When Tanya came, she was a friend of Nini's because she used to shop in the
It's swag.
in the swag boutique. And when what's her name? Shamari came. She was a friend of Candy's because they was working on the song. So it's always a friend of somebody who's introduced. With Drew, it was like she was whose friend was she? Oh, she was Eva's friend, and they introduced last year at the engagement party. But it's like, what happened between that now y'all having lunch and y'all cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She's Eva's friend. Eva's just no longer on the show.
Right. That's what I mean. It wasn't any cohesive nothing. It was all fragmented to me. So
Yeah. So yeah, that's
and the
Thrown
same
together.
thing with Latoya. She was introduced. She's supposed to be Candy's friend, and she was introduced to Kenya at Todd's birthday party. But Candy wasn't even there to be like, "This
exactly.
my friend." You know what I'm saying? It just so happened that we saw a clip. They didn't
Exactly.
even film the party, so it's just weird to me.
Yeah. So that's okay. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. I didn't realize that. I just, I don't. it's just weird that everyone has to be a friend of someone. So that was just irritating to me. And then they've said that they've tried to bring Drew on before in previous seasons.
Mhm.
So I don't understand. She
And
wasn't.
it ended up on the cutting room floor. The producers totally cut her out. Even if she was at an event, they cut her out. So it's like, we don't even know her.
Right.
You know, as a fan watching. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we can talk about what's on the blogs and this and the third all day long. But as someone who's just legitimately just watching that show, it's like, where's the introduction? And now she having marital problems. We don't even know her enough to care about the marital problems.
I thought that was very odd for her very first episode. The first thing you do is jump into her marital things. Like, why wasn't there a build up to that?
Right.
Because we don't, as viewers, we don't know whose side we on. We don't know if we on his side, her side. I mean, him talking about something he was in the middle of the ocean is just stupid, but we don't understand their conflict to have an opinion on it. And so I'm like, okay, if it's 20-something episodes in a season, why did you have to dive into their marital issues on the very first episode? That just shows that you're fishing for something because y'all didn't have anything. So that kind of bothered me because I was like, I like her, and I hate Latoya. I've hated Latoya. I hated Latoya when she tried to start that fake beef with Nene because she thought Nene was going to be on the season. It was going to have somebody to be combative with. And so you started that whole early beef with her. Now she not here. So I've already have an impression of her. Like, I really I don't like her ass.
Hey, Vanjie. Hey, Sinitra.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Sinitra, girl.
I
Hey,
really
Vanjie.
love you. I really
love
love you.
y'all
I can't
too.
believe you want to say that I'm some kind of Al Qaeda or something. I'm just
You said
messing
what?
with you. I'm just messing with you. And Tanisha,
Vanjie,
I
why you ain't okay
love
with
your lashes. I love this woman's lashes.
I love y'all too. Y'all getting me through this pandemic, child.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Y'all
appreciate
getting
all
me
y'all.
through this pandemic. That's just the truth.
Sinitra,
Yes, sis.
why you so quiet over there,
Because
Christmas?
I was listening at Cordero breaking it down.
Yeah,
Because
Cordero did break it down.
yeah, he was telling the truth. But I'm
He
gonna
went
tell
back
you what
and
I
watched.
think is so weird. Well, not
Okay.
really. Well, it's weird, but not really. Because again, like I said, it's just them getting what's coming to them. It's like Bravo forgot when Atlanta franchise started. It was like a friend group, and Nene was the nucleus of the friend group. It was all built up around basically this one lady and her friend group. And so over the years, like the originals, they fell off. I ain't like Candy when she first came on. I ain't never liked her. I haven't. Even back when Biggie called them the ugly girls, I wasn't even mad with it. Like, I just ain't never liked her. I ain't never liked nothing about her. And when she came in, it felt weird. It felt like Bravo was bringing in some kind of alien energy. And it's really been alien energy ever since. That was the first, like, non genuine, creepo, I'm trying to be seen person they brought in. Because
Yeah.
that's what she was doing. Because I heard the whole first season, they didn't even pay her. Like, she was willing to work for free just to be on that show the first season.
Wow. Well, a bunch of them
You
be
talking about
working.
Candy?
Yeah, Candy.
Ooh.
Catfish Candy. Huh.
A bunch of them be
Catfish.
working for free.
That whole first season, I heard that she did not even get paid. She wasn't looking to get paid. It was there. It was a purpose for her to get her foot in the door, start promoting her businesses and doing her thing. Which I'm not mad at that. It's just that because that was her motive, she was not a part of a friend group. Who was she close to there? All of her
Right.
friends was a bunch of boppers. They ain't had nothing to do with them people that was on the show. The people on the show were more or less housewives,
All
family
her friends
types.
on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, boppers.
Yeah. Toya, Rashida, Monica,
Yeah.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
With the whole hood drama and my man tricking and I pay for men and all this nonsense, that's when all that came into play because they really didn't have an extra nonsense factor in that franchise. They really didn't. She brought that in with her going with this. Okay, Pinky, you heard that too, right? And then okay, Miss Graham said Lisa Wu was her friend, which I can believe that, but I don't even believe that. I kind of do, but I kind of don't, because Lisa Wu played a game too. So I'm sure Lisa was willing to say, "Yeah, I'm her friend. Bring her
Well, the
on."
same thing that Cynthia's doing with Drew. The same thing that Kenya's doing with
Right.
Latoya.
You
It's
ain't
like,
really her friend, but you willing to say that to get her on there. Lisa
right.
really wasn't friends with her. Lisa knows some people in music because ain't Keith Sweat her baby daddy?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like a friend of a friend and to put you on or whatever. It ain't hard to know Keith Sweat. My old man used to shoot dice with Keith Sweat now.
Not yo. I can't stand.
I'm just telling the truth because Keith
Whew.
Sweat like to
Look,
shoot dice.
look,
I
can
can
we
tell
get
you
off this
business.
boring ass housewife show? Can we talk about
I'm sorry. Did you talk about her fake happy birthday message?
Oh yeah, I did.
Ooh,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, but I'll play it again if y'all. I mean, I'll show it again if y'all
I
want me
saw
to.
it. I saw it.
Oh, okay.
It's like you
Cordero,
said,
what did you
Michelle.
think of that?
Well, we all know that Candy is always Nene's friend during the season, and she picks up her beef with her 2 to 3 weeks before they start filming the reunion, so she can be relevant. So that's been going on for at least the past 6 seasons.
Yep.
So that to me, that's nothing changed. They're always in very good terms doing filming and everything. But 2 to 3 weeks leading up to the reunion, Candy always starting shit.
Yep,
So
she pick a beef.
I'm not surprised that she sent her a happy birthday message.
Me either. Maybe she'll have Block on the reunion to beef with this time, and then it'll be interesting.
Hold on. So, okay, I had talked about pepper, salt and pepper, and her box booty, right? So somebody that sent me her, I guess what I don't know what her butt looks like or something. Hold on.
Now let me get this because
I'm so pissed.
What ain't wrong for that?
But wait,
that ain't
it's
right.
another one that's even worse. Hold on.
She was a Kenya doctor.
Look at her hips.
By the backyard doctor.
Look at her
Damn.
hips. So
Hell happened to her?
She's saying she's botched and she's suing her plastic surgeon because she's had 3 procedures to correct her botched butt job. She says she can't sit down.
That's terrible.
Of course she can't sit down. That body tore up. Like, for real.
Like a damn peeled off alien.
Like, you think I would pay all that money and still look like that? I better have a dunk from here to
Maybe
the
she like she just got off a wheelchair that couldn't walk for 5 years.
Whatever happened to her. But
why do these people, like most people, go and get these asses thinking they're gonna be like, rotund and beautiful and end up looking like a toothpick?
She tall. Her legs ain't with match that booty.
Wait a minute, I can't hear. Wait. Who talking?
She tall. Her legs ain't with match that booty. She too tall for that. Your legs all skinny and you have a big old booty sitting down there. That looks like a pancake. That not even normal.
That's right, Vanjie. That's right.
No, she looked she really looked disformed. How you say it? She just come out of a wheelchair. Don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody is striving for this unnatural, perfection. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's
weird.
Yeah, everybody want to look like an Instagram model, and most Instagram models look like teeth. Like a tooth with those 2 little.
Look like a molar.
Bad
like
Bill cartoon character.
Yeah, and what they don't realize that they will get old and it will drop. Believe me. And the consequences are worse.
But now I got a question, y'all. Is it me, or does it look like somebody done touched her face too?
Who? Pepper? Yeah. I mean,
she done got touched up.
Well, being
that.
She have. Hold on, where her picture at?
Look at her real good. That ain't the same
she look
Pepper
too
we
sucked
used to
up.
dance to. Yeah, that
right.
ain't the same.
She don't look the same.
That is not Push It Pepper. I don't know which Pepper that is.
This is the age This is the age Pepper.
No,
that's
she
some
looking
old
like
Pepper with a side of surgery.
She look like she got her nose done and some cheeks. She sure do.
Yeah, she kind of overdid it. She
Yeah, and
she
then
really
she
look like
roll her
she's
eyes up.
75.
Not 75.
But now I'm gonna tell you something. You know, everybody was sitting up here laughing and poking fun at Lil Kim, and now every one of them trying to look like her first cousin. Look at them now.
A whole thing. Not her first
Look
cousin.
at Delicious.
Look, Kim look like a whole Asian lady, and so does
But what I'm
Delicious.
saying,
Delicious look like a whole Asian lady too.
but that's what I'm saying. Delicious look like Lil Kim oldest niece. Then Pepper trying to look like her third cousin twice removed. All of them is favoring right now. Every one of them getting surgery to look like each other. All them Instagram girls too. They all trying to buy the same shape, like you say, all of them shaped like wisdom.
But then how they gonna be like 60 years old with a young ass face and an old ass body? Like,
Child, we don't know what them
Hello,
bodies
Joan
do.
Rivers. That's
like,
what they doing.
like aging is natural. You know what I'm saying? You
You
can't
know
be
what?
25 forever.
Well,
Right.
I'm gonna try to be 25 forever, but you can do that by eating pork. You ain't got to.
I
go
mean, we
and let
try,
them people eat
you
your
know, but
pork. You know, people tell you don't eat no pork. Pork save your life. You see how good my skin look? This is from pork. This is from fat back. This from salt, fat meat. Good. I put bacon grease and everything. This is why my skin is healthy.
I hate y'all.
Maybe I could be your husband. You've been to kill me. I couldn't eat all that.
Well, I feed him real good and I work him out too. Hallelujah. Okay. And then this the thing. It don't matter how big my booty get. My thighs match it. Like Miss Van just say, you know, ain't no thigh to ass ratio. I ain't gonna fall over if I stand up too quick.
Amen, honey.
I can stand up as fast as I want to. I ain't never gonna.
Yes, proportions.
You need to send me some of that pork because the pork does the opposite to me. Okay.
Listen, let me tell you, if you come anywhere near Houston and you let me know you coming, give me 48 hours and I'll feed you.
Wait a minute. Why you feeding him? I'm hungry too.
I feed everybody, Miss Evangelist.
Oh, okay.
Sharon, you look
That's so sweet.
Happy birthday, Sharon.
Sharon,
That'll be my last meal. I eat that.
You don't eat pork?
I can't. It tears my leg up. Look like Oprah Winfrey when you hit me with a stick. It swells up.
Used to be like that, you know. Back in
Why you gotta do Oprah like that?
I'll just tell you how big it looked from the size.
But Marlon, all you got to do when that happens, like my dad used to be like that, we would cook a separate pot of greens with smoked turkey.
We are not talking about
so
pork
if you come anywhere near, I'll fix you something with some smoked turkey meat. And we'll leave.
You wouldn't even know it, huh?
You won't even know the difference.
I'm gonna say this. You know, the one thing about these butt.
You like you cook, girl.
These butt implants is, if I was a female, I would have been scared off by doing any of these because of K. Michelle. Like, she was extremely transparent with the dangerousness and the pictures. I wouldn't do that shit.
K. Michelle's butt was horrible. Like, let me go into
She got her ass from Groupon.
K. Michelle's butt horrible.
This boy say Groupon.
It would be nice tonight.
Like that one. Her butt was horrible.
That looked painful.
They used to drag her all the time.
But I'm going to say this. We might drag her, but you know that heifer took my man. I wanted Idris Elba and she had him.
Yeah, but she didn't have him long.
She took my man.
Her buddy been through all kind of metamorphosis.
She had her for a hot second, and then his girlfriend came back and snatched him back up.
Well, Michelle, I didn't even have him for a half a second. Okay.
Well, I done heard. I know somebody who had him, and they say you ain't missing much.
Well, dang. That's what I'm talking about. I was so disturbed. I say she done got my man.
Mm-hmm. That's what I say about Shaq. I love me some Shaq, but there's
so like him tall and chocolate, huh, Michelle?
I do. So many people had Shaq though. So it's like whatever. Hi, welcome back.
Hey, Michelle.
How are you?
Hello. How are you?
Good. Thank you for my pics the other day. My gift.
Why is she making those faces? I was like, they are priceless. I don't know if anyone ever noticed that the faces Michelle was making during the when she was rating the housewives. What was it? Is it the what do you call them?
The tagline.
Taglines,
I
that
wear
was
my
it.
heart on my sleeve. I can't hide it. I can't hide
That
it.
was so funny. I literally just had to gift them because I thought it was so hilarious. I thought, oh my gosh, those are really, really priceless.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Hey,
Hello.
Benji. Hey, Sinatra. Hang on, I can't see your
Hey,
name.
Laka.
Michelle,
Hi, you
I want
guys.
to ask something.
Okay.
I'm moving back to the south in matters of months. I wanna be closer to family and friends since that I'm sick, and I'm
Uh-huh.
deciding like Florida or go to the ATL. And if I go to the ATL, I don't want to be too centric. I want to be a little bit more off out.
Uh-huh.
And in Florida, I was kind of thinking outside outskirts Orlando. Which one y'all think is better?
You better go to
Never
Atlanta.
lived in Orlando, but
You better go to Atlanta.
why?
Atlanta
If she
put
go
it
to
came up
Orlando,
too.
if she go to Orlando, they're gonna rob her ass. You better go to Atlanta.
No, they ain't ready to rob nobody, no Orlando.
Girl, you believe that? Let me
Huh?
tell you something.
I would
My
move
hometown,
to Miami or something on the beach or like,
man,
you
Man,
you better
know.
go
I
all the
want
way
to
to
be
South
close to the
Miami,
sea,
where don't
though.
nobody look like us. Go all the way to South Miami. Don't you stop in North Miami. Don't even pump your gas in South Miami, Miss
Is it
V.
really that
Well,
bad?
I would do Florida because Atlanta is crowded, child. I don't know. I mean,
But
I've
why
been
I
she
hearing it's
can't?
been
would go
crowded.
anywhere
But
else
why
because
she can't go out there in Fairburn? My auntie out there in Fairburn, they out there chilling. They comfortable.
I had a house in Fairburn I just sold last year. I wouldn't live in
Mhm.
Fairburn.
Really? You don't think she'll like it that much?
Ain't nothing in Fairburn. The Fairburn is like,
That's what I like. I like when it ain't nothing.
okay, well, you can go to Fairburn then. I didn't like it out there. I bought that house
I
right
like
after
it
I got
too.
divorced.
I
I
like
lived
kind of
out
the
there.
woods kind. I don't like people all up on me. If I look outside, I don't want to be seeing the neighbors all up on me, though.
See, I told you, she go to Fairburn, she'll be just as happy. Ain't
Child,
nothing.
Atlanta scares me.
Yeah, Fairburn is a whole bunch of trees. I didn't like it.
Bunch of
I used to hit deers all the time. I didn't like
Oh
it.
Oh
gosh.
my God.
You hit Sandy?
Yeah,
Thank God you survived, Michelle.
he kind of stopped, dropped, and then rolled and got back up and ran on off.
Yep.
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll.
Because I used
But
to
You
like,
live
got
out this shit.
ATLien.
Like the house that I saw, it was like really in the cut because it was a new subdivision. It was nothing out there. The street to get to the subdivision was long. It didn't have no street lights. So
Oh
at the
God.
time
It's
I
like
was
a scary
newly
movie.
divorced, I'm hanging out at the club and at the parties and coming home late in the dark. Honey. No, I had to move. I only stayed out there a good year and a half. I kept the house though, and then I rented it out and stuff. But yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
but
was
That's
yeah,
like
what's
Miss.
that
up.
too. I used to feel like all them woods and stuff. I used to tell my husband, I ain't in the enchanted forest now. I ain't trying to live up in there, but now it's like I don't like to be close up too much to people. Now it's different.
I would move north instead of south though.
Yeah, because I'm Miss Vanjie, I'm telling you the truth. My hometown is 40 minutes north of Orlando. Ain't nothing good finna happen to you if you go down there. I'm telling you.
Where you at? My husband from Florida. He
But
from
everybody retire and go to
Gainesville.
Florida though.
But listen, Michelle, what they don't tell you, they go to specific places in Florida. You don't just
True.
walk your hips in Florida and sit down.
True.
Them hips
Sunny
don't
We
Isles,
move.
are going
Florida.
to specific places. Don't get it twisted.
But
We
I'm
all
saying
know that.
Orlando as a place is
On the
not one of the
outside because
specific
I
places
want to
to
be
go.
able to see the grandbabies. My
Yeah.
Yeah,
my
but see, this
husband
what
got
you
three
do.
grandbabies and he has a diva as a little girl child, and I want to be near, pick up
But
that diva and go places with her.
Miss Vanjie, don't go to Orlando. What you do is you go somewhere like St. Pete or Sarasota where you could drive to Orlando. You don't take your butt to Orlando. Don't do that.
No, I don't want to be too far from it though. I don't want to be too far. No.
That's not too far. No, it's not too
My,
far. It's just like maybe an
my
hour or
husband
so.
from
Myrtle
Gainesville. At
Beach.
least
Yeah,
I ain't
Cocoa
going to
Beach too. Delight for
Gainesville.
telling you the truth. Go to Cocoa. Cocoa is nice. It ain't far. It's not far, but it's far enough so you won't get robbed. Listen, I'm
Do your
trying to help
research.
you.
Veggie, like she be packing. She ain't worried about getting robbed.
Listen, let me tell you
No,
something,
no,
Michelle.
Charlotte,
Don't you send
shoot,
Miss
they
Vanjie
better
down there.
try to come through that door. They got something waiting for them.
Okay, tell them. You better tell them you got
I
that
know that's
firepower.
right, Miss Vanjie. She busting shots.
No,
So,
it's
Alaka,
Hey,
I
Michelle.
just went
what you
give you
did?
a
What
clue.
have you got,
I
Gina?
went give y'all a clue. I tell people what to do with money.
Huh?
Huh?
I tell people what to do with their money. I tell them how to spend their money.
You tell people what to do with their money.
Yeah, I tell people how to spend their money
Why you do that?
because that is what I went to school for.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're a financial planner.
No.
Investment broker?
Well, tell us what to do, Miss Vanjie. We want to get like you.
Right.
A Steve
Yeah, you
Harvey
wouldn't like me
advisor.
though. You wouldn't like me because
I
I'm
would
mean
I
like
need
at
to
you.
it
know what
though.
to do. Tell me what to do with the money now, because I need to make.
Yeah.
I need to know how
Okay.
to keep it, how to make it grow.
I tell
Michelle
you
Oh,
because I have a
busted
lot of
quiet
people
when she said that.
that I deal with in the South, and what they wouldn't see me anyway, and they wouldn't see me and call me out because I be telling them and cussing at them what they do with their money, so I know what they would call and cuss me out back. I'm a certified public accountant.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
oh, okay.
We
Mm-hmm.
need you.
I tell
Amen.
For
people how to
real.
invest and manage their money, but it's people that have money that don't know how to spend their money.
You got that right.
Hmm.
That's what I
I
do.
told you I made a lot of mistakes,
Me
and I
too.
learned from
Yeah,
Me
them.
and I
too.
will listen at you trying to. Yeah, I know you giving them stuff like that, but when don't do certain things, then no week or two without thinking about it and planning it through, honey, because you would get back. That's all I can tell you as a good as a good friend. I
Uh-huh.
know you don't know me, but believe me, you need to plan things up before you go ahead and do stuff.
Oh, definitely, definitely. No, but
People will
what
bite
I
you.
always said, like even on my platform, like when I first started blogging, probably within like 5 or 6 years, I've been doing it like 14. Like year 5, I was making all this money. And it was like the first time I ever made all this money, and I was traveling everywhere, and I was blogging in Belize and stuff like that. So it was like I was spending money, like, I was going to Paris to buy Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying? And, later, it got to the point where, I wasn't making that money because, as an entrepreneur, it's like sometimes you make a whole bunch of money and sometimes you don't make any money, you know what I mean?
You
And you
should
have
have
to learn
claimed
how to
all those trips in your taxes, honey. You need somebody to tell you how to do
trust
all
me. I
that, to
did that
write
too.
every crap off,
I
every
did that
penny.
too, but my point is, I spent a lot of money on things that I feel like, non appreciating assets, depreciating assets like
Frivolous
shoes
spending.
and
Hmm.
cars and
Frivolous
clothes.
spending, was
You
it?
know what I'm saying? And so if
Right.
I tell
Mm-hmm.
somebody now, what not to do, that would be what I'll tell you not to do. Like, don't be
Yeah.
spending your money on purses and clothes and shoes. Like, I got
Right.
a room full of red bottoms. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I can sell them, I can do whatever, but at the end of the day, these are things that's not making me no money. You know what I mean? So I
Hmm.
put my money now that I'm smarter, older, wiser, places that I know my money can replicate, like stocks and bonds and real
Mm-hmm.
estate and stuff like that. So, I haven't bought a car in 10 years. Even though my car was $100-some thousand car, even with that, I was like, I wouldn't have bought that, if I had sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And as a new person with money, and I always say that as a Black person, our parents didn't have a lot of money, so nobody ever taught us how to manage money once we got it. And so, now that I know how to do it, I be telling my nephews stuff like things that they need to do better. Don't be
Mm-hmm.
all these shoes and all this that, and the third. Like, 2-3 years from now, you'll be looking at this stuff like, why I buy all this? You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like,
And
you
that
buy
and
Hmm.
that
one
is true.
stuff,
But you are a
one purse.
public person, so you got to keep up to remember
You know,
that
yeah,
you have to get some
that's
and,
fine,
and
but
take some.
I don't have to have 10 Louis Vuittons or 10 pairs of. I can have one. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the
Okay.
case may be. Like
One of
it's
each, right?
Yeah.
huh,
And you can
Now, say
invest
of
and
either
still
name
have
brand.
10 to 20 pairs of them too. You got No, I'm just telling you the truth. You can
But
invest.
moderation is key. And then most of the time too, the richest people don't be spending money on all these
That's
clubs. Y'all
true.
be getting them
They
in.
show.
They
Like
That's
don't.
true.
gooey
They
Gucci
don't.
products. We up here
Mm-hmm.
spending money for it and they getting it for free. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So
Come on, advertising.
Yep.
yeah,
And
That's
I
right.
can teach you how to get rid bottoms for free too, honey.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I
Okay.
think
We
a lot
buying
of us
Birkin.
don't
We
I'll
learn
send
buying
you
how to
the,
Birkin
build
I'll
those
send you an
beds.
things.
email. I'll send you an email for you can learn, honey. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
I'm gonna look for advantage. I need
Anything
to
that got
learn.
to do with money, you ask me. I can't work with you because I'm mean and you're not gonna like me by the end of the process. But I can guide
Hmm.
you. You're not gonna like my
No, I hear
people
you.
don't even.
I'm open to learning anything about money, honey. I
I
listen.
know
I
that's
listen
right.
to
Right.
Okay.
Girl,
Child,
did
my
you
husband
notice
was
did
driving
you
a
notice the
Saturn and
minutes
he drove that thing until the paint rubbed off. He's so stingy. I had to force him to buy a car. I said, "You can't be going in front of all these people. Them and driving this breaking down Saturn." He said, "I don't care." That's how stingy he is. So you
and
just have to.
that's how
At the
people tell me
beginning, you
about my
gotta be
Porsche. My Porsche
stingy.
is great. I love it. I want to hug it. But it's old.
But
It's not
I don't
old.
feel that
It's
good
just
that
getting
I did
good.
all that stingy, Michelle, because I know just this last 5 years trying to figure YouTube and looking at all these things. I didn't know life was so damn fun. I worked too darn hard. And now I'm like, I'm sick and now I'm like enjoying life. I'm like in this some stuff. So it's good that you're supposed to enjoy life while you can and do
True.
things while you can, honey. Because now
Yeah.
I'm doing all these things and I can barely get up and go out the street. But I party like a rock star, honey. Marijuana is legal in Colorado. That's for
Yes,
sure.
ma'am.
Oh,
Mm.
Yes,
Back
ma'am.
couldn't child, back couldn't give you diarrhea, all these side effects. Marijuana come from the ground, honey. I light it up
Mm.
like Jamaica. Chaba.
Okay.
ah,
I'm sorry. I got a prescription. What Dr. Davis say?
Yeah. Well,
but
I'm
you
well,
know
just being
what?
real with it.
But what's crazy about like when it comes to our folks and like our financial literacy, we don't learn a lot when we're younger, especially like our generation. We didn't learn a lot. Our parents told us to work hard, go to church mainly, and then
Mhm.
pay your bills on time. Like they didn't tell you much of anything else. And so we made a bunch of mistakes. We learned later, and then we end up having to try to teach our kids what we didn't know. Like my oldest, she's over at FAMU. She's a rattler. I got her right now starting her business. I made her get an LLC, get your EIN, start
Mm.
setting your stuff up, make sure you do your taxes right. Don't have them people come lock you up. But those were things that, our parents didn't tell us. It's not because they, were being mean. They just didn't understand that we needed to know that stuff.
Mhm. Mhm.
And the
So
credit
now,
Um,
reporting system
I think for
control
me it's slightly
everything.
different. I think for my situation it's slightly different because back home a lot of obviously because of the way it is there and the economy,
mhm,
etc. A lot of people grow up with parents actually really drilling it in their heads that they need to invest in property, they need to have their own things because of the
mhm,
the colonization and everything. We
uh-huh,
had to have a bit of a come up to have. Do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
so I remember spending hours with my dad, days on end in the office, where he would say, you have to make sure that you have this on your own, make
mhm,
sure that you secure
mm.
this, make sure that you secure this and the
mhm.
other. Did I make a lot of mistakes along the way? Definitely, they're bound to happen.
That's right, Miss Barbara.
But at the same time, I still have that at the back of my mind. Say, okay, I still need to go and get this. I still need to make sure that I do this. You know
Mhm,
what I mean? So yeah, it is very, very, very vital that we understand, the financial side of things, the paperwork. Like it's really weird as well. The paperwork here, I find it so simplistic. Like, in
mhm,
terms of like filing for a company, it's
yep,
easy. Doing the taxes here is so easy. Back
mhm,
home, trying to apply for a company registration is so complicated. And then there's some companies that I'm registered with where I have to trade, but they're US based. When I have to fill you guys' tax form, it's like flipping heck. What is going on here? It's so different. I don't understand why the rest of the world
Crazy.
feels they have to make it so complicated.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The credit
Taking a
reporting
damn
system
exam.
is not made for you to it's made for you to fail. A lot of people just don't understand that. And then
Mm,
that's what I explained to a lot of people. I said, you looking at that credit reporting system, like they have 6 to 7 different point of system that they use on
mm,
people. And people, a lot of people just do not understand that. They do not, because you have a perfect score mean that you get all the cards in the world and you get everything you want. A lot of people are very confused with that. That is not the way. A lot of people, I'm telling you, man, one of these days I will just, y'all can bring your pen and papers. I'll give you some pointers on how to fix your score for free. I just bless y'all and tell y'all how to write your all
Well,
letters. You
there
don't
you
need to
go.
pay nobody to get
Child, we gonna be
nothing.
listening. I'm gonna be looking for that email. You better send it to me.
Oh, I will, honey. I will. I will. I love talking about money and numbers. I'm sorry. That inspires me. So let me just shout, because you're all right in my aisle, and I just been keep on just running my mouth and telling everybody every day. Child, I'll do, child, I'll do you a favor and do a class for you for free, just for people can know, because there's a lot of things that a lot of people, and especially like 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 I offer my job to go to schools to teach people in high school getting out of 12th grade about the credit report. And you just don't imagine how much parents already damaged their children them before they even hit 16.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
They
see
got
that.
bad credit and it ain't even see the light yet. Like kids, we had to get other people like to come and help, like for they could get rid of what their parents did. But you can't. You have to file a police report and you gotta report them. So there are a lot of people don't want to report their family for doing them bad. So they have to do a different kind of way to able to get rid of it.
Mm.
So, the only thing I can recommend, freeze your credit score, put a number there. When you apply for something, make sure they call that number. And when they call you at that number, yes, I put in for that application. Yes, I did this. Yes, I wanted that. You have to freeze and protect your credit, because there are people out there that they sit on the tree. They just got to get one person a day. And that's the for the entire month. And a lot of people don't understand that. Don't be putting your stuff on Facebook and Twitter and putting your information and stuff like that. You have to protect your stuff.
Child, I didn't even know a credit score was important until it was bad.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's what I learned.
College. Yeah, that was me and Kyle. I had no clue. And then, I got married around that time too. My
I'm like,
credit
what
was
is this?
hard. I was
Mhm.
buying
What's this
some
mean?
everything.
No,
Yeah,
Lord.
now I'm a lot better. But yeah,
Child.
look, thank you for the advice, Angie.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's not that I make it rain. I just was stingy. Now now I'm sitting down. I want to do all these kind of stuff, and I can't do it. So that's why hey, you gotta pass the blessing. Life is too short. That's all I tell people.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate
Mhm.
it. Well, you guys, I gotta cut it short tonight because I gotta get up in the morning and write.
Mm.
Ditto. Ditto.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you're back at work.
Yes, I'm back at work. I
Yeah.
told you I'm trying to balance it, and it's kind of hard, but I'm making it work.
You find an equilibrium eventually.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for coming on because I definitely missed it. So thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
Oh
hey
well,
Federa.
Thank you, Miss Vanjie.
and a lot
Oh
of tea.
yes, I'm gonna take
I
all
know,
my
and
medicine
I
and
you know
go to
what it is.
sleep.
We started obviously talking about the finances. I wanted to give my 2 cents about the whole botched bum situation with the
Oh,
pep.
okay. Well, go ahead.
Mhm.
I just think it's really weird that I don't understand these people who go for boob jobs and butt jobs and lip jobs and all those jobs and stuff, right? Do they not check the surgeon's CV? Do they not check references? Do they not do background checks? And these are people with money who are in a position where they can actually do background checks and actually check to see if this person has actually helped out a friend or someone. They can always use word of mouth to find out, right? If
Uh-huh.
okay, this person did surgery with this person for so long, they've had it and they've been fine. Surely they're not that thick as well as stupid as not to know that you're going to invest that much money only to have a botched bum job. It
But,
doesn't make
but
sense to
look, I
me.
don't think they go into it knowing they're gonna get botched. I mean, maybe what if they did check all of the
Yeah.
everything, and this person has a stellar record of doing butt jobs.
Yep.
And, 'cause
Because
every procedure is not 100%, and even when they get it done, it's no guarantee that your butt is gonna come out the way you want it. You know what I'm
thank
saying?
you. And
Right.
Michelle, not only that, a lot of those doctors have their own little stuff online where they're showing you before and after pictures and this and that. So a lot of those people think that they have done research. And then there was a couple young girls from my hometown went up to see that doctor in Atlanta. I won't say no names. It's supposed to be so famous, and
Ooh.
he ended up almost killing that girl
Oh
Wow.
my God.
doing
I've
I
heard
something.
wouldn't,
I've heard that too
I
about
wouldn't trust the advertisement. Personally, I wouldn't trust the advertisement because everybody knows that advertisement is meant to look a lot better than it is in real life, right?
him. Of
That's
Yeah.
course.
why, for me, I would rather I spoke to actual people who I can actually see. Do you see what I mean? Like
But
that
they
at this
spoke to
end,
people. That's what I'm
you
saying. Like those
think,
girls that came from Florida up there to Atlanta to see that
mm,
famous doctor, no names given. They
right?
Get
spoke
a
to
name. Get
people
a
that
name.
know
Get a name. No,
Dr. Curves, Dr. the one they call
we
Dr.
knew that's what
Curves.
you was talking about.
Yep, he got a big name. He's done celebrities. They talk to people, blah, blah, blah. And he still almost killed that girl doing like that.
Mm.
Oh, he was on the
So
Housewives one episode.
hello,
Uh-huh.
good night. So it's like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how big their name is, how much you investigate. You putting your life in somebody's hands for the sake
Mhm.
of a booty. And I
Right.
want to know, when did sisters start having to pass by the cabbage and cornbread to get to a doctor to get an ass?
That
We've
is
been
the
having
same
booties
shit,
K.
forever.
Michelle went to a Holiday
right?
Inn hotel
When,
room.
but I just want to know, when did we start having to get shots and fix a flat and to get it jacked up and pulled up and putting fat from here to there? First of all, when did we get so bad about it that you got all this meat around your back that they got to slide
We
down
not
your butt?
bad body. It's just an unrealistic standard of beauty. Like
Nah,
everybody's on Instagram,
Michelle,
they waist
mm-mm.
to be this big.
The
Michelle,
thing
something,
is, the thing
nah,
I hate about
Michelle,
the whole trend,
Michelle,
the thing I,
something done changed. If you look at these children now, and
yeah,
then look back at our old high school yearbooks, you had a few big girls, and big was part of their name. If it was 3 Pams, you had the light skin Pam, dark skin Pam, big Pam. Okay, you had Big Kim, Big Mona. Now all these girls big. These young girls, they got back titties, side titties. Oh, and they young. Some of them ain't
You think
even
it's
had no
the
babies.
hormones in the chicken?
They're not
You
right.
eating your
know,
pork, Sinitra.
it's
They're not eating your pork.
they not eating that. It's the truth, Cordero. I'm telling you the truth, because listen, there's a difference in when you eating out of pots and pans and when you eating McDonald's every day.
Mm.
When you eating out of pots and pans, you might have a little more sand in the hourglass, but that hourglass gonna stay an hourglass.
But
I'm
that,
a
I mean,
big old
that's
girl, but
that's
I
a whole
still,
nother conversation because then you
but
go into the generation of parenting, and
sorry, who for?
Pretzels.
as a child of the 80s, 90s eras, if I ever ate in McDonald's, it was because it was like a Friday or something like that. Throughout the entire week, I never saw fast food restaurants ever.
Child,
I had a
fast
home
food
Mm.
cooked
was a
meal.
treat. That was something you got
It's a luxury.
if you had a good report card or something, your mama might get you a sandwich from
Hmm.
Burger King or somebody. These
Okay.
young girls are living off this stuff. They living off, just add water. They living off frozen stuff in the microwave, and that's why their bodies look like that. So
Wow.
rather than fix it, they run into the doctor and putting their life in these men's hands. They are still men.
Yeah.
People can make
And
mistakes. You don't put your life in no human when you could do some sit-ups and crunches. Come on now.
then
And,
fix it
and I
yourself.
and I think
And
that's
what
the
about
point.
taking out their ribs and stuff? Now they take out
Yeah,
two
all of
ribs
Make your
that
and
waist
put
crazy
inside.
smaller.
stuff.
And
Child,
I
ribs
think that's
there
the
for a
point to what
reason,
she was
honey.
saying. That's the point to what she was saying about these
Ridiculous.
celebrities with money. Like you
Mhm.
have the money to actually get a home chef to do
Thank
a
you.
good workout regimen
That's
and
right.
to really do what you need to do to get that body or to get certain features, and then you go
Put your
and
life in somebody's
and
hands.
get your life in my hands
It makes no
in
sense.
the Holiday Inn hotel room.
People
Like
are
Or they could go
lazy.
do what Janet
Vivica
Jackson
Fox looks
did.
a mess. Vivica
Because let
Fox
me
looks
tell
She
you
looks a
horrible in
mess,
the
something.
and she used to
face.
look
Her lips
amazing.
look a
She used to
mess.
look
But let me tell you
absolutely
something.
amazing.
They could all go do what Janet Jackson do. Because I don't know what she do, but that's the only woman I know will be a size 16 1 week, and 3 weeks later she a size 2. Now, if you ask me, Janet Jackson got a good root man. She ain't got no doctor.
You know what?
You know
Yeah.
what?
I love
Actually,
Something
it.
going
That's
on.
why I
can
love.
I say
I
with
thought
Janet
about her
Jackson?
too. She be
Can I
eating all
just say,
those
with Janet
collard
Jackson
greens and cheese
having
and stuff.
snatched back so quickly,
Yeah,
I
because
think
she's
it could
done
be
it
a
100
genetic thing.
times.
It could
She
be
did it
partially, and
100 times.
I know she's done plastic surgery and stuff like that, but I think it could be a genetic thing, because when I had my son, trust and believe, within 2 weeks I had a flat tummy. Like, I became really slim within 4 weeks, and I was eating normal. So I think it's different when it comes to fat from person to person.
No, I don't believe that.
Merlin's like,
No.
Merlin
Janet
just
done
get
blew
his.
up too many times. Did you see how big she got when she was going with Jermaine?
I love y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go to
Yeah.
bed.
That was
Good night,
not
Cordero.
Cordero,
I'm right
good
behind you.
luck
Cordero.
on your first
Job.
day and
Good
everything,
night.
and take care.
Yes,
Good luck on
good
your
luck,
first day.
Cordero.
Cordero.
With all
Good
love,
night.
for real.
But
Look,
no,
I'm right
but like
behind Cordero. I gotta get up for work
Yep.
too, y'all. Look,
All right,
look,
well, we're gonna let you go to bed so you can
Gotta
write.
get up too.
thank
Patricia, if I go to Florida, I want to meet you. Your daughter's in FMU. That
definitely. Let's do it.
my stepdaughter went there. She love. Oh, girl, the doors are open for her, honey. Cause you know they take care of theirs, honey. So, and
I'll be
yes, they take care of theirs.
okay.
So,
I'm with you.
child, the
All
people looking
right.
at me
We're gonna
bad
do
like
a
I'm
meet and greet at
interrupting his
some
sleep.
point. We're gonna do a
Yeah.
get together, a squad get together when after the COVID, the pandemic,
Yeah.
when
I
things
told
are
my husband I
safer.
Because we
want to
were
go and
planning Miami,
party
weren't
at
we?
Yeah, we
Peter
plan on
stuff.
Miami.
Yep.
Right.
We were planning Miami next year in
Yeah,
September, but obviously we don't know what's going to happen now.
right. So we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Hopefully, things get a little bit better by the summertime and we can
Mm-hmm.
plan
Michelle,
accordingly.
I want to leave and hey, I'm like really like y'all just don't know. Y'all do it. Y'all think I'm doing y'all a favor. Y'all just don't know. Y'all doing me a favor, and I'm really humble about it. Telling you guys like really all of this just give me life and it makes me happy just being
Oh,
this. Like I just want y'all to know, and that's really sincere.
thank you
Y'all,
so
y'all
much,
really make
man.
me happy. The dog looking at me bad. He wanna come in the room and sleep. I gotta take my medicine. My 20. If I make it next year, I'm doing my 20 on a yacht in Miami, Michelle. And I want you to come, girl. And we went turn up. I went party like
Okay,
a
All
rocker.
right.
I'm there.
Well, good
I'm
night,
there.
Michelle. I'm finna go so you can go to bed, girl.
Love
Good
and
Good
night.
night,
blessings.
Michelle.
Night.
Good night, Alaka. Good night,
Good
Marlon.
morning and good night,
Good
all.
morning
Good
and good
morning.
night. I
Good
appreciate
good
all of
night.
y'all for hanging out tonight.
Love
Appreciate you.
you. Bye.
All right.
See you tomorrow, baby. I don't know. I ain't gonna make no promises. I'm a every other day kind of girl. So let's see if I can get it together tomorrow evening and after we get these ratings and we drag them again. Thank you, Reese. It was fun. And so any of y'all who cannot get in Discord, please let me know. Again, the only thing you have to do is create a Discord account, then go back into Patreon, but do it from a browser. Go to settings and apps, connect Discord and Patreon together, then go back to Discord, and you should have access to the ATLien Nation Discord group. It is only for Patreon members in tier 2 and above. So anyway, you said see you Friday. You know what? Y'all make me sick. Y'all make me sick, but y'all know me so well. It'll probably be before Friday. You said Patreon only tomorrow. Okay, I'll see what I can do. I gotta get these blog posts out. But I appreciate y'all so much. I love you all. And thank you so much. And Vanjie, keep your head up. I appreciate you more than you know. You have been a blessing and a light. And all of you, this is therapeutic for me just as much as y'all. I love talking to y'all. So, good night, you guys.